moment we have been waiting for. The beautiful Lydia Jasmine. What a bombshell. What a lady. She's on fire. My goodness. Yes. There she goes. She looks so good, yeah? Yeah, shout out to the stylist, man. Lydia Jasmine, how are you feeling tonight?
Overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Blessed and grateful.
Yes.
Excited.
Yes.
And nervous.
Do not be nervous. These are your family, they are your friends, they are your fans.
Because every time I get too much excitement,
yes.
I'm like that. Thank you guys for coming. And just so you know, I'm going to come to every table, yeah? So don't go. I had to first work here, then I'll come and say hi to all of you guys. Thank you for coming, because literally this is all my friends, family, you know, the industry and everyone else. I love you guys. Thank you.
Lydia Jasmine, every single artist has sort of like a mantra, right? We have Eddie Kenzo, who goes by Young Mandela. Yeah. We do have Carol Casita, who goes by the stage goddess, the Mama Sita. We have, you know, Shiba Karunji, you know, she calls herself the Queen Karma, Swag Mama, you know, Big Sans, Very Cool, you know, Chameleon, Atagenda, Atagoja, and all these other names, Bobby Wine, you know, the ghetto president and stuff like that. Yeah. And then we have you, the one and only, yes.
Black Queen Mermaid.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Make some noise for the Black Queen.
Again and again and again.
Yes. I want to know, where did that come from? The one and only.
I don't know. You know, that just happened. I think I found myself singing that a lot in so many songs when I was beginning. Yeah. When I was new in the industry. Every time in studio, I would just say, again and again and again, the one and only. Yeah. So I felt like it was just repeating itself, and I said, okay, now this is my AKA. The one and only, LJ, the one and only, again and again and again. And then up to now. So I think also it's quite unique. It sounds bragging, like the one and only, but it's not bragging. It's actually a statement of standing out, like who I really am. Yes. Like I'm true to myself.
Fantastic. And everybody who has come close to Lydia Jasmine, you can attest to that, yeah? She is outstanding even when she's sitting. See what I've done there. Only for our category, my Uganda does not do Uganda's properly, but let's get straight into it.
Yep.
The album, 2 years in the making. What was the journey like for you?
It's been quite a journey. I've been this is actually, some songs are more than 2 years.
Yeah.
Some are 3 years old. For example, the song I did with the legend.
Yes.
You can believe Jose Chameleon.
Yes.
Which is actually, I think, doing the best on the album so far. Big up to the legend.
I have to say this, Lydia, sorry. Yeah. I have to say this. Yeah. Under 24 hours over since, you know, the album was released, 100,000 streams. In less than 24 hours. Exactly. I think it was about 19, 18 hours. There you go. And it was already trending on Spotify and YouTube and these are iTunes, Audiomark as well.
Thank you guys so much.
There you have it.
It's I think it's the first time it's happened in Uganda. Yeah, it's been shared on Spotify, if you follow Audiomark. It's the first time an album has been streamed that much in less than a day. Yeah. And the most exciting part, when you look at the insights, it's just not Uganda. You'll find it's streamed in America, in Kenya. It's interesting. I mean, I think my sweat is worth it. My hustle was worth it. I feel like my heart is full. Yeah. I think some of these people know the story. Yeah, I think if Best Boy is around. Best Boy. I go to studio at 10 at night. Yeah. I leave at 9 in the morning.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's the journey. This album, we have songs that we. There's a time I went and we did 2 songs from 10 to 9. Yeah. So that's how hard we went for this album. I said this is the time for me to do something new, for me to challenge myself. I know we're just adopting the culture of streaming. It's just not so Ugandan.
Yeah.
But I said, if we don't do it, if we don't study it by ourselves,
yes.
who else? And I think these are some of the things we have to do for the journey of enforcing the copyright.
Yes.
Mr. President Eddie Kenzo is fighting for the copyright.
Yes.
And I think if we do things like the albums, things that are extraordinary that people don't think that Ugandan artists do, yeah. I think even we will get the government listening to our, our cries, I think the albums are things we are supposed to do to push the copyright law, because people are going to stream the albums, yes. And if the copyright law is enforced, we are going to go global. We'll get there one at a time.
One at a time.
Yeah.
The One and Only album has 16 tracks.
Yes.
I sat down in my car and I listened to all the tracks. It took me about 57 minutes thereabout.
Yes, it's less than an hour.
Yes, it's less than an hour.
So please take time and stream. It's even not an hour. Just put it on. If you don't have Audio Max, Spotify, it's on YouTube. I think it's about 40-something, 50 minutes.
Yes.
Yes.
They are there.
And I promise you won't get bored. 1 minute.
You will not. You'll not. It's a beautiful body of work, and it allows us to pretty much understand your choice of producers. And the reason as to why I ask this is because for a very long time, people have known Lydia Jasmine as the Afro pop star, yeah?
Yes.
But then in this album, we get to see a side of you that can pretty much sit on a reggaeton. Very surprising. On a dancehall track.
On a reggae. That was the most challenging.
Exactly.
That was the most challenging song on the album.
Yes.
The reggae song. I've never done a reggae song in my life. I've never done a reggaeton song.
Yes.
Big up to Elijah Chitaka, actually. He's in the house.
Mr. Unusual is in the house.
So we went to studio with Elijah.
Yeah.
Basically to do the normal genres that we know, like the Elijah that the yes. Lydia that And Elijah was like, no, guys, why don't you do something different? That I gave it up to that guy, actually.
Mr. Unusual.
Yeah, him and Best Boy. So we're like, why don't you try something different? Why don't you bring back reggaeton? And trust me, that's also another song that's booming on the album. So I wanted to challenge myself.
Yeah.
I wanted to risk. I mean, if you don't risk, you don't know the outcome. Yes. It could be bad or good. And hey, mine is good. So take a risk, you don't know what it will be tomorrow. So I really want to challenge myself. I feel like I've done enough. I think I've given my all to my fans. It's time for me to take greater heights. It's time for me to go out there, and this is the time. This is the new era of Lydia Jasmine. From this album,
yes.
It's not going to change.
From glory to glory.
It's time for us to risk higher. If others can do it, we can do it.
Yes.
So I want to challenge myself to get out of there, to get out.
Nice.
Out of Uganda.
And obviously, for us to get to where your vision is taking us,
yeah.
We need producers such as
yes.
this boy that you completely worked with. But you also worked with my brother, acting producer.
Yes. I don't know if they're around.
Acting was seated just right there.
Okay.
You also worked
Acting
with
has been one of those producers
as well.
Also.
Yes.
I want to say just a second. Acting is another producer who doesn't need a call from Lydia Jasmine. I'll just call in the studio and we work.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Acting. Yes.
Acting, shout out to you. Which other producers did you work with, and what was the thinking behind saying, I'm going to this, I'm going to that, like that?
I think over time, when you realize who you really are, I think I've taken more than a decade. It's over like 11 years now in the industry.
Yes.
I know what I am, I know what I can do, and I know who can do what I want. And I've studied my producers and what they are good at.
Yes.
Each one of them is special at some kind of music, some genre, you understand?
Yeah.
So I know what I want when I go to Actings. I know what I want when I go to Best Boy. I know what I want when I call Ronnie. Daddy Andre, all of them. I've studied all of them over time.
Yes.
That's why I wanted to get a mixture of all of them.
Yes.
Because I wanted to blend in the different kind of music, not to bore people like that. You listen to an album halfway and you're bored, and so I wanted to challenge myself into all those styles with those different producers
yes.
and different writers as well.
That's what
because
I needed to know.
What Sheena can do, Nikolai cannot do sometimes, and what
Yes.
Nikolai can do, Sheena cannot do. So I made sure I have a variety of them.
Yes. And these writers, they were able to capture different themes in the album. Yeah?
Yes.
There is a theme of love.
Yes.
And even in love, we see a Lydia struggling to find love in Kampala in the song True Love with Wiza. We see a Lydia who's completely in love and is literally telling this boy, "You're kwagala bindekere." We see a Lydia Jasmine
Who's in a long distance.
who's in a long distance relationship as well. Yes, something that you can actually relate. Especially if you've been, if you've ever held her passport, you'll see how many stamps and where she's been at because of long distance love. But that's a story for another day. I'm not saying anything. But then again, there's about reflection of who you are as a person. Just walk us through the journey of identifying the different themes that you get to explore in this body of work.
Just like I just explained the previous question, when you know who is good at something, for example, like I said, acting could be good at that and Birthday is good at that.
Yes.
So it also applies to the writers.
Yes.
When I want to sing about love, I know where to go. Yeah, I write.
Yes.
I write, but I love to co-write. So I actually wrote about 2 or 3 tracks on the album.
Nice.
Co-writing with my writers. So also when I want to cry, when I'm in pain,
Yes.
I know who to go. Nicola is very good at that, you know. So this album, like I said, I wanted it to be a variety of everything. And like I said, this album is over 2 years. So over 2 years, a lot has happened. Sometime when I did that Owewala song, maybe I was in a long distance relationship. You understand?
Yes.
And the other day I did, there's a song actually about children.
Yes.
The bonus track on the album,
One
number
Life.
16, One
Very
Life.
beautiful, yeah.
Humanity.
Yes, and
giving back to the community.
Yes.
So that time I woke up thinking about that. I love children.
Yes.
And I'm going to open my foundation,
Nice.
Strictly Children.
Make some noise for that, ladies and gentlemen. LJ Foundation, yeah?
Yes, that's very soon. And that's going to be our theme song. Like, more so like our Bazita the anthem.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you know me, my friends who know me, I have a lot of children I take care of. So I love children.
Yes.
I woke up thinking about children.
Yeah.
So the children and the humanity and the charity and everything is on the album.
Yeah.
Because I think music is inspired by how you feel sometimes.
Yes.
How you wake up on the side, which side of the bed that particular day. The feeling, the surrounding, the friends, the experiences, what we see, what we go through. It's quite wide.
Nice.
And this is an album of over 2 years. So you find so many feelings. There's power. There's power. Like if you don't want to be with me, don't waste my time. Man. I gotta move on. There's a lot on there because it's been a long time.
Yeah.
It's been a mixture of feelings, moments, memories, making the album. Yeah, I think that's what makes it quite interesting and unique.
You tap a little bit of this, a little bit of that, from here, from there, pretty much from everywhere.
Yes.
Another thing, and we've had this conversation before, Lydia. I've always said you've been in the industry for about 11 years, right?
Yeah.
And in those 11 years, yes. And in those 11 years, and I always say this, even with Melissa, is that you guys are super close, but then
that's my bestie over there, all the way from Germany yesterday. She arrived this morning.
Bonjour.
That's what friends do for friends.
Yes. If you walk through your catalog, you'd hardly see a female collaboration right there.
Yeah.
But then again, in this album, we don't have just one. We have
three.
Yes, we have 3 of them. And we start off in Kigali, Rwanda, the city of 1,000 hills.
Yeah.
We start with True Love, Wiza.
Yes.
Yes.
Wiza is I found out about Wiza from my manager, Saka Wendera, LJ Music. When we were making the album, he said, Lydia, there's a girl who really sounds like you. She's Rwandese.
Yes.
And she's a very good vocalist. And she's fast rising at the moment. She's one of those fastest rising artists in Rwanda. And I love to work with people who are fighting to make it, who are not just those ones who were there. I thought I would get someone who is as hungry as I am. She's always out of Rwanda, Paris, trying to make it. So I said, why not work with her? She's a very beautiful black queen. Check her out. We have a lot in common. So we just clicked and worked.
Interesting.
And I think it was the easiest collaboration from the ones outside Uganda.
Yes.
She is so much interested in the song, and the team as well. They are going to push the song, I think, even more than you're going to push it. That's how much they love it. And that's the beauty about working with people who are hungry. Yeah.
From Weezer, we went to the legendary, the singing trio.
Yeah.
Cindy Sanyu, the beautiful Lillian Babazi, and of course the king from the north, Jackie Chandiro. The three of them make Blue 3. How was it like making this track with them?
Again, I always say that in the interviews. If you're a good follower and a fan of Lydia Jasmine, I love me some Blue 3. In school, I have a very funny story I used to tell. While I was in, I think it was around senior 2, 3, 4. If Pepe Boost is around, I don't know if he's around, who is my OB, we were in the same school. He will tell you we had a group of 3 girls. I always tell that story. We used to call ourselves 3 Blue. 3 beautiful ladies of Uganda.
Nice.
So we just twisted the word Blue 3 to 3 Blue. Very funny. That's how much I loved them. And I would sing every song, like I would mime every song of theirs on the school parties and stuff. So imagine me right now with a collaboration with Blue 3.
Dreams you come true.
That was always my dream. So I love them. I love them so much. And I looked for them one by one. I looked for Jackie, I looked for Lydia, and I looked for Cindy individually. I got them to studio individually. We put together the song. That's how much this journey has been. It's not been easier, but I'm so grateful. I'm so happy that they gave me the chance, the opportunity.
Yes.
And it's also another song that's booming on the album. Yeah. Thank you, Blue 3. I don't know if Lydia is still around. She was around. I love you guys so much.
I know, Lydia, you've spoken about Lydia, but now allow me to talk to Mr. Unusual to speak to us about how it was like working with you. Elijah, how was it like working with the beautiful Lydia Jasmine?
I want to say it was nice. Personally, I love the fact that Lydia reached out to me, and I was ready for her, When she came to me, we were in studio and with Best Boy, and we decided to try out something new, which is reggaeton, according to the influence Uganda's had like in the past years, which is Jamaican music, and still now like people still have that kind of feeling, Jamaican music since it was kind of our background, So we sat down and we made this beat, a reggaeton beat, which is on the album. The song is called Batia. And working with Lydia is like working with a sister, I love listening to everyone's kind of opinion. Sometimes I know as artists we are too selfish. You don't want to let anyone tell you about what to do or what to say. But I love the fact that when I was with Lydia, it was like kind of okay for her to tell me, I feel like let's leave this. Let's go with this, and I respected that. When I told her the same, it was still the same. Like okay, let's do that. Okay, this won't work. Let's try this. And it was also my first time to work with Best Boy, and I feel like he's a good producer, one of the biggest producers in the country. Big up to Best Boy. But Lydia, for real, I want to thank you for putting me on this project. It's a big project, and I'm so humbled as Elijah Chitaka to be on this wonderful journey of yours, and thank you so much.